Welcome to our staff and visitors and guests from other schools who are here to hear about what health informatics is. We have some distinguished guests who are going to be explaining this to us quite a bit, I'm sure. Dr. John Mustafa, who is the head of the Carolina Health Informatics Program, and the leading light in all of this this development, I would say. In addition to that, we have Debbie Travers from the School of Nursing. Many of you know Debbie is a member of our library committee as well. Brad Hemser is not here yet. Ashraf Farag is a CHIP certificate graduate and early career practitioner and connected with NC Tracks. About that. And David Gotts is a new SILS faculty member, fairly new anyway. January. Okay. He is assistant CHIP director, and so he's going to talk to you as well today. And they're all going to inspire us to find what our roles can be in this area. And probably a lot of you don't know this, and I just was telling Debbie, but my involvement with informatics goes back to my time at Columbia University, which was in the mid to late 80s, and I was there when they had an IAIMS grant. You know what IAIMS is? Integrated Academic Information Management Systems. These were grants that were given by NLM to a number of institutions early on to sort of develop the field or advance the field of information management in an academic and health environment. And I was working with Paul Clayton, Jim Cimino, Rob Sadelli. These are names of people that you may recognize. Jim Cimino is the information button guy now and works at NLM. And the others have gone on to fame in the field. What I was doing was lots of literature searches to provide the evidence that backed up what they were calling medical logic information modules, which were, I won't go too far into this, but about rules that would be invoked if certain things happened with the medical record. Brad, you can come up here and sit, please. So, you know, we're all from HSL, we're working or practicing information scientists or information professionals, librarians we call ourselves. And we're based in what to all appearances is a fairly traditional library, a building with collections, services, service points, places to study, and we have an electronic presence which is really an analog of the physical library in many ways. And what we do, our roles are largely acquiring and making resources accessible, discoverable, usable, and providing information services around those resources, including teaching about how to use them. But basically, it's all about access to and use of knowledge-based information resources. We don't do a lot of knowledge creation ourselves. In terms of research, we largely support the faculty and students in their research. We do some research of our own, mainly aimed at service improvement or user behavior or user understanding, but it's not what I would call a deep academic research agenda. Nothing that's really based in the disciplines of information science and informatics so much. So what I'm hoping is that, you know, as we look to the future, we have to think about how long are these roles that we've been talking about, you know, running a building and organizing physical materials going to hold up? Are they what librarians of the future are going to be doing? Will our profession discussion survive on that. I don't know. How well positioned are we to do the things that we hear about these days, like data management and analysis and manipulation, GIS, that we have some experts in the library system in those areas, interface design, systems integration, those kinds of things. I don't know that we are really well set to do that sort of thing, and I want to hear from our guests today if those are the kinds of things that they do. We're physically in a good place, which is one of the reasons that we're involved with CHIP. We're right in the middle of the Health Affairs campus, and so we've given them a home here so that they can be closer to the people that they're naturally going to be involved with. But I'd like to think that, academically, intellectually, experientially, we are set to do more than these traditional roles. And that some of the best partners that we could ask for are the people in SILS and in informatics, and that it's a natural combination that I hope will grow as we go forward. And I hope that today you'll hear from these folks some ideas that spark in you a notion of, I could help with that, I could be involved with that, I'm interested in that, I'd like to do that, and that we can then build those partnerships and go on from here to great things. Great things. That's your cue.
All right.